Just a few years ago, my skin used to look like this. I had acne scars, hyperpigmentation, and I felt ugly and had no confidence. But this is me now. So if you want to have a glow up just like me, keep watching. This video will be in two parts. Part 1 today will be clearing up the skin, and part 2 will be general glow up advice. There are also chapters so you can scroll through it and see the exact tips you want. So this will go by pretty fast, so make sure to take notes and let's get into it. So first we're going to start off with how I cleared my skin. There are two elements, things I took away and things I added. So for things I took away, number 1 is that I stopped using body lotion on my face. Okay, your Jergens, Nivea, Vaseline lotion, that stuff isn't made for your face, which has really delicate skin, and those type of lotions usually contain fragrance, which also is not good for your face at all because it can have a ton of chemicals and irritate your skin. So make sure if you're using lotion, use lotion that's specifically formulated for the face. Number 2 is that I stopped picking at my skin. I would scratch or pull or pop my acne, and that really just makes it worse, and it promotes hyperpigmentation and scarring. So I really recommend to just keep your hands off your face overall. You can also infect the acne that's there and turn little acne like blackheads or whiteheads into something worse like papules or pustules. And lastly, number 3, I stopped stressing out as much. Stress can worsen your acne symptoms and just make things a lot worse overall. So make sure to manage your stress by doing relaxation techniques, exercise, mindfulness, and anything that can just calm you down a bit. I promise it'll help your acne. So now we're gonna go into things that I added. Number 1 is that I have a full skincare routine. This includes cleansing, toning, exfoliation, hydration, spot treatment, and I run that routine every day, twice a day, and I haven't changed it in several years, and this is my skin now. It's looking pretty good. I will be dropping my full skincare routine, but I recommend CeraVe and Cetaphil products, which you can get at drugstores or your local Walmart or Target. Make sure you find products that work for your skin type though. Personally, I have dry skin, but as you can see, dry skin can still be acne prone. So make sure you find the products that work for you. Next, you should be using SPF 30+ daily. So there's two types of sunscreen. There's chemical sunscreen and then there's physical sunscreen. Physical sunscreen usually has products like titanium dioxide, and it's more of like a barrier that bounces off the sun rays. And then you have chemical sunscreens, which has stuff like avobenzone and oxybenzone, and these type of sunscreens absorb the sun's rays and just consume it so that it doesn't get to your skin. I personally recommend chemical sunscreens because these don't leave a white cast or a gray cast, and you can just wear it all day and it gives you that nice glow, versus physical sunscreens where you can usually see a little white silvery, I think you know what I'm talking about. Wearing sunscreen also helps to improve hyperpigmentation and acne scars, which can give your skin an overall clear appearance. So number 3, this is going to be a big section, but we have different acne treatments that I recommend. So the main issues with my skin was that I had hyperpigmentation, I had some comedonal acne, and I also had a lot of scarring. So I used different products throughout the years to fix these issues. And just so you know, you should not be using all these products I list at once. Gosh, if you did that, that would be really bad. Use maybe 1 or 2 of these at a time at the most, but you really should not be using all, I think 6 I'm about to tell you, these products. They're all amazing, but just do not use them at once. Number 1, we have tretinoin. This is derived from vitamin A, and it's a topical retinol. It increases skin turnover, prevents clogged pores, and helps to fade acne scars. I used tretinoin for about 6 months back when I had my acne scarring on my forehead and my chin, and it helped to reduce the appearance of the scars, and it eventually went away. I can't remember the concentration I used it at, but you definitely have to get this from a doctor. You can't get it over the counter. Number 2, we have hydroquinone. This is a topical skin lightener. It helps to reduce hyperpigmentation and dark spots, and it also helps to even out your skin tone and just give you a more uniform complexion. I still use hydroquinone to this day actually, and just whenever I have acne and it goes away and it leaves a dark mark or a shadow behind, I use this to clear it up. Hydroquinone works very fast. It is one of the most fast working products out of all of these here on this list, honestly, and is really potent. So you shouldn't use it for more than 3 months at a time because you'll start to have your skin bleaching and it's just really bad. You also can't get it over the counter like you used to anymore. You have to get a prescription. I'm not quite sure why this was. They did some research and it was like a carcinogen, but I've never personally had any issues with it myself. So number 3, we have niacinamide. This can also be known as vitamin B3. Niacinamide helps to reduce hyperpigmentation, but it is not as fast working and as strong as hydroquinone, and you can get niacinamide over the counter. So if you don't want to go to the doctor's office or something, I recommend getting niacinamide instead. Niacinamide also helps to restore your skin barrier, and it also helps to reduce the size of pores. Niacinamide is good for almost all skin types, and it's really chill. Me personally, I have niacinamide in my Cetaphil moisturizing cream. I'm not sure what the concentration is of it, but it's, been doing its job. Next, number 4, we have benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide is one of the 2 acne treatments I will actually be going over. The rest of them are just treatments for like post-acne stuff, but this is one of the actual acne treatments. So benzoyl peroxide is good for pus acne. I know it sounds gross, but you have your papules, your pustules, your nodules, and your cysts. These are acnes where it's like a raised red bump. You can usually see some white liquid. It doesn't have to be like oozing out, but like you could see a white tip in there, and it's usually like what we call acne. So I use benzoyl peroxide in a 10% concentration. I get it from like the store, and I put it all over my face because my face tends to be really acne prone, but you can just use it as a spot treatment if you want. So yeah, I really recommend benzoyl peroxide if you have that like red dots acne, because there's a lot of different types of acne, but that's what I recommend it for. And lastly, for the treatments, we have salicylic acid. This is the next acne treatment, and it really helps to exfoliate skin, clears clogged pores, and helps with comedonal acne, which is your whiteheads and blackheads. Comedonal acne is usually your bumps that are like skin colored or fleshy colored. That's your whiteheads, and then blackheads are like black dots, usually along your nose. I use salicylic acid in my face wash, which is at the 2% concentration. It's in my scrub actually. I don't use it multiple times a week or anything, because if you scrub your face and over exfoliate, it's not going to be good for you. But yeah, on to my next tip. Tip number 4, you should definitely stay consistent with your skincare routine. Do your routine twice daily and try not to skip for long stretches of time. I'm not going to say don't forget a single day, because even I still forget, like nights I don't wash my face and keep my makeup on, but try not to do it for too long, and in general stay consistent. Also, don't use a product for a week and then say it's not working, it's not good for me. You should be using products for about a month and a half to almost 2 months before you can deem it not working or ineffective. Number 5, keep it stupid simple. Okay, you don't want I know the 10-step Korean skincare routine was trending, but you really don't need all that. Not only is it too much on the wallet, but it can also just straight up be ineffective and like make your acne worse, because if you put on too much stuff on your face, you can really irritate it. And going along with this, you shouldn't be using all the products I listed all at once. Just keep it to simple steps, something for a cleanser, something for a toner, something to spot treat your acne, like specific bumps on your face, something for moisturizer, and then something for sunscreen. That's only 5 products you really need. But yeah, just keep your skincare routine very minimal when you first start out, and use everything at the lowest concentration you can find when you're first starting an ingredient. You don't want to like irritate your skin or make yourself break out. Number 6, stay hydrated. Hydrated skin is healthy skin. It can help you with your acne as well. So you should be drinking 8 glasses or more a day, especially more a day for athletes. Number 7, be patient. This goes along with the being consistent, but you're probably not going to see major results for about a month at the least. So you should definitely just be patient with your routine and just keep consistent with it. Something I like to do is take before and after pics when I first start using a product. So it's really cool to look back and see, oh wow, this is what I used to look like. But yeah, just know that you're probably not going to see any major changes overnight. And lastly, number 8, please see a dermatologist if none of these things are working. If over-the-counter medication doesn't work, or if your acne actually gets in the way of your everyday life and it's like painful, bleeding maybe, tons of pus leaking out, you should definitely see a licensed dermatologist, because I am not a dermatologist. I'm just a skincare junkie, and I can't you can't get advice on the internet for stuff like that. So you should definitely see a doctor if it's severe or even moderate. But yeah, the next video will be part 2 of this glow up series, just a general glow up advice video. But today was just for skincare because I didn't want to like make a video too hefty, I guess. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.